is not management.
Well,
This is the machine. We're already running.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for pulling up. We're going to keep it real short this week. Nothing crazy. We just want to pull up and give an update to Point Proven 2. Got a little info for y'all. I had a few people I reached out to. It was last minute. A lot of people were busy today. So I appreciate them for pulling up. A few more people
yes,
might be
sir.
able to pull up. They might not. No harm, no foul. Demo, what's going on with you, brother? How you feeling?
Hey, Carl, again, I'm excited about what you guys are going this point proving, man.
Yeah, we got the Point Proven going on, man. I've been motivated lately. It's been some good rapping going on in the culture.
Hmm.
A lot of good, some diss records going back and forth in the culture. A lot of bars, right? Some music
Hmm.
going on. And for once, I can look up and down my timeline and see a lot more debates about the bars and less about the drama. So I definitely can appreciate that fact that the people is talking about raps right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been a lot going on, man. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
It's
just, I'm
been a
just
lot.
happy everybody back to the raps, man. Let's get to these raps, man. Fuck
Right.
all
We
the other
definitely we
shit.
definitely back for the raps, man. We definitely back for the
So,
raps. But before we get into the main reason why we here, let me just remind them. Let me give them a brief reminder.
In the world of battle culture, every step is a war. Technical failures, lost streams, doubters all in your ear. But the real ones rise. They grind through the chaos, turn their setbacks into fuel, and step back in the ring with something to prove. Point proven 2 is where the obstacles meet their match. Once and for all, the overlooked, the underestimated, the comeback kid finally get their respect. We all got a point to prove.
The gun! The gun! The gun!
And what I'm cooking with is so much grit, Al Green couldn't smell my trouble boiling.
Did you walk into a Washington Mutual and did it turn into a chase? What?
Even me, I'm back.
Yeah, the point proven, the FBs.
After everything that went down on Point Proven 1, I'm reloaded, I'm focused and locked in. This time, it's different. Point Proven 2, the machine, we already running. Too much multimedia.
So right away, I want to point something out. $20 tickets, right? Not
hmm.
advance, not $20 advance at the door price until we hit capacity in the venue. Once we meet capacity, then nobody won't be allowed in. But $20 tickets. Um, I read a lot up and down the timeline. People DM me. I talk to other people that throw events. I hear the people complaints, poor quality, expensive, not worth their money. So I said, you know what? Let me do something that's going to be worth their money and keep it feasible for the people. You know what I mean? $20,
Hmm.
nice, low price for the ticket. Come out,
Facts.
pop out, enjoy the show. You know what I
That
mean?
ain't bad.
Free stream. No pay per view, free stream. So if you're not in the tri-state or you're not in the area, no harm, no foul. You can enjoy the show from the luxury of your home. So we
I
gonna get
ain't
the
got
show.
no. Now, see, with all that being said, long story short, we don't need no complaint. We giving y'all everything that y'all want, free stream, cheap tickets, fire card. We should hear no complaints about this, man. Point proven, man.
Okay, see, that's the type of energy we got. Now, I'm glad you got that type of energy, man, because I got about two bets running on
Huh?
your situation. I got two bets running on your situation. And the word that text my phone was, "You really about to book this? You crazy?" And I'm like, "What? Yeah, oh, y'all think it's a game?" So yeah, people bet some money. You know what I mean? I'm about to make some money, gang. I might throw you a couple extra dollars on each trip. But yeah, I got a
I ain't
couple
gonna
bets.
disappoint you.
I got a couple bets out there, man. They talking real crazy. I said, "Oh man, they must ain't see the stutter step. They think it's a
I'm,
game.
and I'm known for Mr. Pick that money up too.
Yeah, they think it's a game. They
They're
think it's
gonna
a game.
find out. They're
They
gonna
gonna
find
think."
out for sure.
But um, like I said, it was a pop up space. I didn't really plan. I just kind of reached out to everybody today, early this morning,
Hmm.
throughout the day, seeing who was available for 7 p.m. Some people weren't going to be able to do it. They was at work and things. Some people might be able to pull up. I'll wait a few more minutes before we get into the main nitty gritty of the live.
Hmm.
Um, Shout out to all the events that went down this past weekend. I didn't get a chance to watch either of the events that happened this weekend. I heard great things about most of the battles. I didn't hear
Man,
anything
shout out
bad.
my
You know,
nigga Bandit, man. Shout out my
yeah.
boy Bandit, man. Straight
Heard a
up.
lot
Good
of
work.
great things. Shout out to the Civil War event. Shout out to the Westworld event as well. A lot of great
Yeah,
battles
man.
weekend. I seen the clips. I seen a bunch of clips though. I did see some clips. Every clip I seen was fire. I ain't seen not one whack clip. So that's good, you know. And the people the people are talking about raps right now, demo, and that's like that's kind of like the vibe we need to keep it on. Like, of course,
Yeah,
there's gonna
cause once it's off that topic, I move around, gang. I go MIA till it's back to normal. I ain't gonna lie.
so you just got to learn how to maneuver, man. It's like life in
Yeah.
general. It's always going to be obstacles out there. You know what I mean? So, you know, we ain't gonna run from or duck and dodge, and we just gonna learn how to maneuver. It's all good, man. Um, I'm excited, man. I want to talk about this card, man. I'm ready to get into it, man.
Let's talk. We here.
So we just gonna rock and roll. And I loaded the YouTube, and so people go watch it back if they don't catch it right now. But I'm just
Mhm.
loading it right now for the live stream. So if they watch the live stream, they'll catch it right now live. I see we got a few people tapped in across the platform. Shout out to everybody that's watching. You know, we got some people on Twitch. We got some people looking on YouTube. We got some people looking on Twitter live. Shout out to everybody tapped in. All right, I'm gonna run this. And we're gonna chop this. We're gonna chop it up real quick.
August 22nd, New Jersey. We back outside. We got a battle for everybody on the card. Make sure you're in the building. Bandit Montana versus Stings. And versus Nakim Prophet. Some notable vets are still outside. Rusa versus KD. Killer be killed. Fate versus Jay Moore. We got a lot of tension building. Holmesy the God versus Elijah Straight. Nobody's safe. Shastafa versus Cuban. Couple of new shooters. Trying to practice their aim, let y'all know they out here hunting. Demo Stutter versus Glory. All with a point to prove. August 22nd, New Jersey. Point proven 2. Too much multimedia.
Fire. 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 Fire spot. Yeah.
Oh, somebody said they're not a troll. Somebody on YouTube trying to make a comment. I believe you're not a troll. Appreciate you tapping in. All right, man. I'm gonna go right to you. Right.
Hey, I ain't gonna fake spot. We can't see you. It's pitch black.
Hold on. Let's see. Can you see me now?
Yup. And
How about now? You can see me and see the flyer?
yeah, I can see you. Yeah. I don't see
All
the
right,
flyer though. I can see you though.
I want to know
But
on the
shit, it's
stream.
delayed on my shit.
Yeah, I want to know on the stream. Can y'all see the flyer? Somebody throw in the chat if they can see the flyer.
Yeah, I see the flyer check.
Yeah, YG about to let me know. YG about to let me know. Yeah, mom. I normally don't like to do a lot of talking when like it's a TMM card, It's just me and you right now for the moment. So I'm gonna talk, right? I'm just
Mhm.
waiting for somebody out there. Let me know. Can they see? Can they see the flyer? I'm clear. Thank you. Can you see the flyer on the screen? Because demo can't see what type of device he on. Demo using
My advice ain't got
sidekick.
nothing to do with this, man.
Demo got a sidekick. The first version.
Don't tell nobody else.
Talking about he can't see. All right. Well, he said I'm clear.
We,
All right,
we clear.
man.
I see. We good.
Demo, Mr. Stutter versus Glory. Now, this battle is interesting because there was a few different battles on the table for both of you guys. Right? There was some options and things didn't work out. So I kind of was like, you know what? If you look at the card, appreciate you, brother. If you look at the card, I kind of did like a big bro, little bro type of vibe with the you and KD on the same card with Glory and Woo. You know, they team, you and KD. You know, y'all
Hmm.
team on the St. Louis thing. So it's kind of like, okay, a lot of people might not make that connection, but the ones in the know, they know that, right? So, you know, we got that going right there. I respect Glory. You know what I mean? I respect Glory what he do. He had a crazy battle at the top of the year. He had a crazy battle at the top of the year, and I think a few battles didn't happen in between there. So he got a chip on his shoulder. Glory trying to
Hmm.
rap. Like I'm gonna
Hmm.
keep it all being Glory. He's trying to rap. He's sitting on material. He got bars ready. He's trying to rap. I know your last battle didn't happen as well, and you also have one battle so far this year. So I know you sitting on material and you got bars ready to go, and you trying to rap. So this is gonna make an interesting battle in my opinion. You know, I'm not gonna do no prediction because I'm biased to all my TMM guys. So we clearing the whole card. We winning all our battles, right? I'm gonna
That's
just
a
say it like
fact.
that. I'm gonna just say it like that. But in all reality, you know, anybody out there in the chat, throw your predictions up. Someone said they got to look up a few people. Don't worry, you can start learning about them right here. Just pay attention to the card and just follow their career from that moment. And then you'll spin the block and find some interesting battles that they already got. Because everybody on this card, for the most part, besides maybe Demo and Glory, got a decent amount of work out there on their resume. So appreciate you tapping in. How you feel, man? I know you. Well, you obviously
Man,
you already knew who your opponent was, so it ain't like you just found out. But
yeah.
now that we can talk
Uh,
about it, we get some promo going. What we doing, man? How we feeling? How we feeling, man? What this glory battle do?
for me, I'm excited, man. I'm always the underdog when it comes to shit, and I like being the underdog. I like to prove niggas wrong. Just know, August 22nd, bro. I just want y'all to prepare to be amazed, bro. Like prepare me. Y'all ain't never heard of me, bro, or my name or whatever, nigga. Demo started from St. Louis, man. Like y'all just prepare to be amazed, man. Like it's gonna be one of them for sure. It's gonna be one of them.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you do a full blown tirade and assassinate glory character. You know, this ain't it's not a face off. It ain't nothing like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
they go
yeah,
glory right
yeah.
there. He in the chat. Damn, that man like the boogeyman. He popped up. Shout out to Glory. You know what I mean? I
Shout
was
out to
I was
Glory,
literally
man.
just saying. Oh, so he talking crazy in the chat. You know what, Demo? Man, fuck it. I'm gonna let you go if he start typing crazy. You know, I wasn't gonna let you sit here and talk crazy about him because he's not here to defend himself. And he in the chat saying he handing belt out. See what I'm saying? Try to be nice to these guys doing
Man,
favors.
I done heard that before, man. Like I haven't
Yeah.
lost. I don't lose, gang. You know what I'm saying? I don't lose. I can't even remember the last battle I even lost.
Mm. Talk to him.
I don't lose. Like I don't, gang. So probably be amazed. You know what I'm saying? I did my homework on you. I see what you can do. But hey, I can too. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them, gang. You go find out.
He
I
said he
promise
ready
you.
to rap. He ready to rap. I know he is. I know. See, and you see, I started with he got material. He ready to rap. A few battles haven't happened for him recently. I believe even so as far as last year, some battles didn't happen for him. So I know when you
Think
preparing for these battles, you working on your material. I can understand the frustration that comes with that. You know, you writing, preparing, rehearsing, taking your time out, and then no battles don't happen. So I want to make sure that I book the battle for Glory that I know for a fact there won't be no back out and no show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I ain't ducking shit, gang. I
we
ain't
gonna
ducking shit.
we gonna make sure that this is gonna be one of them ones for the TMM channel, man. We gonna have fun with this one.
Yeah,
Uh,
for sure. Hey, I'm just like you though, Glory. One battle this year. Motherfuckers ducked me, all type of shit. You got material. But the difference between me and you, gang, I ain't using material I'm sitting on. I'm starting fresh. I ain't using old material, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's different over here.
how
It's
you
different
know
over here.
how you know he's gonna use the old material, bro? You might write fresh
I hope he
material too.
don't. I
Oh,
hope he don't.
you want to use that already? The already thought of thoughts. You want to use that?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't do that with me.
You funny as hell. All right, so next we got Shastafa and Cuban. Now I'm gonna just give some back. I'm not gonna do no predictions because I'm gonna be biased in my opinions anyway. I'll just give a little background of why all of these battles were put on this particular card. So, Staffa did a battle. Staffa did a
I ain't gonna
battle.
fake this.
I'm reading the
I was
comments.
at Stoffer last I was at Stoffer last time. I seen Stoffer, man. He went against I think that was wordplay.
Yeah, that was wordplay.
If I'm
Ah,
not,
I'm glad you brought that up. So
I
Staffa
was in the
battled
building.
wordplay. Staffa battled wordplay, right? And
Yep.
somewhere in one of the rounds, I don't know if it was the second round, maybe the third round, he kind of threw a shot at, I think he threw a shot at Cuban in the battle. And after the battle, Cuban walked up to him and was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna catch you outside, like you throwing shots at me, like all right." So now, spin the block, and I'm like, Staff, you kind of throwing shots at a few people lately. And then he had another situation that also didn't go down the event, got rescheduled, was
Mm-hmm.
postponed. So he had a situation that didn't happen. So now everybody's like having these. I'm prepared. I'm ready. They're mentally ready to rap. Like they're prepared to rap, and the situations aren't
Facts.
happening. So I understand it. So everybody's got like that chip on their shoulder. So I'm hoping everybody bring that energy to Point Proving because this is the proper place for it. You know what I'm saying? Come to Point Proving, prove your point. You know what I mean? Get the chip off your shoulder. People want to rap. I'm glad that the trailers dropped now. That it is no longer a secret. The battles are out there because I've been tired of seeing Woosah tweeting he ready to rap, he ready to battle. That was like a little code to me that he ready for the card to drop. So I'm like, you know what? Let's get the
Mm-hmm.
show. So Stoffer and Cuban came about because he was battling in Cuban's backyard. Cuban was in the building. He threw some shots. And, now Cuban's here to say, what's that shit you was talking about? So we got that going on. Holmesy the God and Elijah Straight. This battle was booked on my card for February, my War Worlds. I had some issues going on for me. I personally just canceled the entire event. So some of the battles, I did want to see some of the battles go through. So the ones that made sense to rebook, we rebooked. Everything else, we kind of did different situations for different artists. So this was one of the particular battles that the artists kind of wanted to see. Like they like, yeah, we could do something else, but like I want that battle. So it was like, you know what? I'm not going to force another battle or offer another
Mm-hmm.
option. One of them they want to rap, so let's let them rap. They both said they ready. they want to have this conversation with each other. I'm not saying it's personal, but it almost gave a little like, like we got to run this fade, right? So that's why we got the Holmesy and Elijah Straight. I'm expecting a lot of fireworks from that battle. Holmesy being from
I'm a
Jersey,
Holmesy fan. I fuck yeah, that's gonna be a fire.
Holmesy,
I
he's
fucks with
from
Holmesy.
Jersey. Elijah's from right up the block. You know what I mean? He's right up the
Yep.
block, Rhode Island. So I think that's going to be a good battle, local battle for both. Home game for Holmesy, but Elijah's not a stranger to Jersey at all. He
Mm-hmm.
performed over here. So now we got Fate and Jay Moore. Fate and Jay Moore. So this battle was originally booked on Crown Siege last year. And Jay
Mm-hmm.
Moore ran into a situation. Jay Moore wasn't available, he couldn't make it. He communicated with me, like I knew, like, everything was good. Fate still showed up, he flew out to Cali, flew out to Jersey. He was prepared to rap. And I'm not gonna lie, man. Fate was he enjoyed the show. He kept it being like he enjoyed the battles, he enjoyed himself. But
He
he
just
was
wish
mad.
he rapped.
Fate was
I
upset.
know.
Fate was upset.
I
I'm
know
gonna
how
be
he
honest, he was
feels.
upset. And I'm like, damn, man, I gotta figure out something. He was like, and I get it. He wasn't upset at Jay Moore.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like, oh, pardon me, Jay Moore did this or that. It wasn't that. He was more so upset like he didn't get a chance to perform to win the crown. When the crown series, there was a crown on the line. Best performance won the crown. So he didn't get a chance to perform to win the crown. So he was more upset about that he missed an opportunity for that. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to spin the block. So, both of those guys busy. They both had options. And then when I mentioned it, Jay Moore was like, oh, Ophie. Like, yeah, let's run that back. Let's run that back. So now that's how that battle came back around. It makes sense. They both wanted to complete the mission. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, oh, we couldn't do it before. I'm over it. They both was still willing to get in the ring. Both of them got some time. They got some time in the game. You know what I mean? It's one of them type of battles. I feel like this might have a little personal, connotation to it. Like, I think it's one of those, you've been around for a minute, so have I. It's time for us to run this fade, man, and see who really holding it down for the veterans out here. So that's a great battle. I'm expecting a lot of fireworks, a lot of what are we talking about, a lot of haymakers from fades. That's going to be a goodie. That's going to be a goodie. Woosa and KD. Oh, let me see. I got to know. Let me see.
I low-key got that as battle of the night.
Okay, this is Spills put his predictions in the comments in the stream. Shout out to my brother Spills, Bash Money.
Got my boy Spills, big Bash Money shit, man.
He got Av, he got a debatable, he got Fate, he got Holmesy, he got Cuban, he got debatable. So he got a lot of. I don't know if y'all gonna pull it off for his predictions. So I think we got to take him on.
I got Woosa and KD battle of the night.
Woosa KD battle of the night. That's what you call him? Okay,
Yeah.
Woosa KD. Now, it's kind of, I might can't even tell this story, but like, let me get it said in a roundabout way. So it's kind of funny, like how this one came about. I was talking to both of these brothers, I'm chopping it up, and I'm telling them I'm putting the event together, and like, the battle's got to make sense to the theme. It got to be point proven based and things like that. So I had different battles for both of them. Like, there was different battles for both brothers, and I happened to say to one of them, like, damn, man, I couldn't book this battle with so-and-so. I need to figure out something. And they was like, man, I'll beat the shit out of him. Like, and I wasn't even offering that. I wasn't offering either one of them the battle. I literally just said it like, how you used to like, right? I'm like, damn, Demo, I'm trying to find an op for Luke.
Yeah.
We about to have a media battle, man. I need somebody to battle Luke. And you like, man, I'll beat the shit out of Luke. And I'm like, I ain't even talking about you, but like, you know what? Hold that thought. So that's kind of how it came about. And then they both just started like texting me. It was hilarious. They was from the moment I offered the battle, they just started threatening each other. They was ready to promo day one. I will get them that. Woosa and KD been ready to promo day one. They both text me like, bro, when you announcing the battles, they ready to go. So they locked in, they ready to work. Obviously, we know Woo had a little turbulence last year, some battles. He said he was going to retire. Glad he didn't. He don't need to retire unless you absolutely have to. I think Woo's still young, but he still got plenty of good battle years in front of him. So, there's no need to hang it up at the moment. But we all go through it.
Hell no.
No harm, no foul. But he came back outside. He had, 3 battles after that? He's back outside, and he's ready to rap. The past week, he's been talking about, I'm ready to battle. It was funny because when I text him, I'm like, bro, we going to drop the fly? He like, bro, I was literally texting you like, I'm writing for KD already. I'm already locked in. Just let me know what's the details. So he's ready. KD's already, I can't, repeat the things he said to me because I don't want to get any strikes on none of the social media. I know certain words we can't use, and he's using a lot of these words. He's using a lot of these words when he's talking about this man. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting I'm expecting the people to be maybe like that's like a question mark battle to the people, I think, because I believe that a lot of people might look at the card and see the point proven or the, I won't say grudge matches, but they'll see like the battles. And I think that one kind of gives like, who's on KD? Where that come from? But, they got their little brotherly background thing going on. You know what I mean? They on the same team. They've been around each other for a while. So I think it's one of the battles that people wanted to see. It just hasn't happened. Now it's happening. You know what I mean? So shout out to Woosa and KD.
Battle of the night.
Av and Nakem, you call that the battle of the night. That's your third time saying that, man. So you basically saying you ain't gonna be the best performer that night. That they gonna be the
Nah,
best.
I ain't. I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying,
so
but
you saying another battle gonna be
respect.
battle of
I
the
I
night.
respect,
You on the
you know what I'm
card is
saying.
crazy.
Yeah, I respect. You know what I'm saying, motherfuckers that's been in the game for what. You know what I'm saying, that's do what they do. But I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless. You know what I'm saying. But you know, it's levels, gang,
Okay, well we
and
we
I'm
gotta
I'm
see.
a nigga that respect levels.
Okay, I respect it. Av and Nakim the Prophet.
Yeah,
Shout
how
out
did
to
you make this happen?
shout out to Av. I'm gonna be honest, man. Av's a good dude. I got a good relationship with Av, and we had another situation, and no ill intent, no crazy not
Hmm.
happened, but we had to switch up some situations. It didn't go down, and then like I said, this battle was the main event on the War of World card that was gonna happen in February. In that event again, I had to shut the whole event down, so that was the main event. And when I started filming in battle rap, I started shout out to iBattle. I started at iBattle. I did all my first filming events at iBattle. So like now Kim and a lot of the guys over there, like I like a lot of the guys at iBattle, man. I think they're really dope. You know what I mean? What they do, they got their own lane. They stay in their lane. They come in other people's lanes. They rap. They outside. I like a lot of the guys. So I seen a lot of growth in Nakim. And I was like, damn, I
Hmm.
like Nakim. I want to work with him. I'm cool with Archie. I speak to Lex. And I was like, let me figure out a situation that works for him. And then when me and Av spoke, he kind of was like, Av's a legend. He did legendary things already. He's like, yo, there's a lot of new guys out there. He's on his like, let me give some shots to some up and comers. Let me see how they rap, and let me see if they ready for this next level. Right. That's the type of time he was on. So I was like, all right, well, let's figure out. And he had a list of people. I had a list of people. We, kicked the ball around a little bit, figured it out, and then we came out with the Nakim and Av. I think this is a really good battle. This is a great test for Nakim. Whether he wants to admit it or not, the fans are gonna say he's from the Av tutelage as far as the punching and things like that go.
Hmm.
This is one of those battles, and Nakim is super locked in. The first time the battle was locked in for February, he was locked in. He was in tune with me when I canceled the card. Everybody knew before I went public, so I reached out to all the artists. They were all understanding the situation, right? So now that battle for sure, I definitely had to bring that back. I was not letting that battle go. So I definitely made sure I brought that adverse Nakim back. I got a lot of expectations for this battle right here. Um, yeah, this one I'm excited for. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm excited for this battle,
Hmm.
man. Um,
Fire, shout
then
out,
we
man.
got Bandit versus Steams. Now, if you're new to the culture, then you might not be familiar, or you might think that these are two guys that are new, that have not been around for a minute, and you were sadly mistaken. So I would advise you to just do a little research, jump on your YouTube and things like that, and you could do some research and find out a little more about Bandit Montana and Steams. Um, when I first reached out to Steams, it wasn't even like a question. It was like when, where, lock it. Like I don't care what I'm
Hmm.
doing. He's dead, man. He just was like he was ready. He was ready. So it was like there's no beef. Like there's no like Steams and Bandit got beef. There's nothing like that. But I feel like they're from that time frame where it was like everybody that was fire in that moment should have ran that fade, right? So this feel like, damn, I thought I seen Bandit versus Steams before somewhere. Like it got
Hmm.
that vibe. I thought I saw that. Is this the rematch? Like, no, it's not a rematch. But they from the era where you might have thought they rapped together before, right? But I'm glad that we're able to provide the battle. Um, I this is my battle of the night. I'm gonna be honest. Bandit and Steams is my battle of the night. Um, only because see, I don't know that they've been talking crazy to each other behind the scenes, right? Because there was no promo going forward.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got high expectations for this battle. Now that the trailer's out and the flyers out and everybody knows who's battling, they're about the We Go Hard, the Feng Shui Room space is about to go crazy. They're about to turn up on Bandit Man, and Bandit stay ready.
you,
He
you
always
know how
ready,
they go.
ready for it. So that's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get the promo in, man. And I feel like this is just gonna be some fun, positive energy. We don't always have to be hollering and screaming and barking. We can rap. We're gonna talk about who's better. We're gonna rap and show who's better. We're gonna enjoy yourself in this venue. It's the same venue that Crown Siege, but it's a little twist. That venue has multiple sides to it. So we use one side for Crown Seeds. Now we're gonna spin and use the other side for this venue. So it's gonna be a little different look, a little fun vibe, great energy. So I'm expecting to see everybody in the tri-state. Matter of fact, if you live within like a 6-hour drive, I expect to see you there, man. That's
That's a
like
fact.
the number I could drive there and back. For me, you know what I mean? For me.
That's a fact. Now mine's 8. I ain't gonna fake it. 8 hours.
Yeah, but you're a little. Where you at? From St. Louis to Jersey is how long?
That's like shit. Well, probably 14.
Yeah, no, that's a flight. You tripping?
Yeah.
Yeah,
14 them things. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't do a 14-hour drive by myself. I gotta do that with a team of people. Like that's a.
Man, I did that shit one time with KD. He said never again.
I'm trying to see
Never
what
again.
bottom. I'm trying to see what Gory got to stay behind that. What Gory said down there.
I'm excited though, man. Like about the whole card, bro. Like I'm excited, bro. I'm grateful for the opportunity, man. So let y'all see my work, man. Real.
Oh, he said, "What's some fun shit to do in Jersey?" Jersey in the summer, you got the shore. You can go play the boardwalk, do the shore. You got great adventures if you're in the theme parks and all that. You got great adventure right there in Jackson.
Word?
Yeah, great adventures in New Jersey. That's about like an hour drive from where we at, where the venue at. Up by where we at, there's some great food spots. Like it's a lot of great food
Mm.
spots. It's like nightclubs and like nightlife. Like we in the city, like so we not like it's a lot of nightlife. Like Elizabeth, we got like a lot of club motion and shit like that downtown, Newark and all that. But it's just like any other place, Glory. It's the same shit, man. They got bars, they got clubs, they got they got malls and like regular shit, man. I don't know. I lived there all my life. All this shit regular to me. I'm sorry. It's shit to do. It depends on what you went to.
Hmm.
Depends on what you went to. You skateboard, we got hella skateboard parks and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? They got a lot of that shit out here in Jersey. Skateboarders, them skaters be going crazy. We got a lot of that. Like I said, it's man food spots in Jersey. There's definitely a lot of food to eat up here. The venue
Add
is
that to
right
your
by.
bars, Glory.
You helping them with his bars? You giving them pointers?
Yeah, I'm giving them pointers. Add that to your bars, gang.
I don't know. I'm thinking this might be in my top 3 battles for the night. I'm gonna keep it a big. I'm gonna keep it a big.
I like the
Bandit and
promo. That's
Stevie,
one thing about me. I'm a
Glory.
sell a fight.
I ain't gonna say my other third battle, my top 3 battles. I'm gonna leave it at that too, and I might say my top third one on another stream. Maybe someday I'll get my top 3. But I feel like yeah, we outside, man. I just want to drop the trailer, get the info out there for the people. I'm about to post it to YouTube. We got some more surprises coming up along the way. I got one sponsor locked in. If you got there, you want to do some sponsorship, if you want to set up a table, tap in, hit my DM. This works out. Any artists, you got some, let me know, tap in, hit my DM, we can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna stay here too long to hold nobody up. I just wanted to drop the trailer, put it on YouTube. I'll probably drop later tonight, maybe 9 p.m. Run it up on YouTube.
Hmm.
So we have it all over social media. Sunday we'll spin the block. When the rest of the team is available, we'll revisit this conversation. I'll pull a few artists. As a matter of fact, I'll probably see if Glory's available, so you and Glory could have this conversation in person live. I'll see who else is available. I know Fate and J Moore might not be available Sunday. I'll see maybe I can get Wusa and KD, see if they're available to pull up Sunday morning, and we can just chop it up about these battles in person. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
With that in mind, let me run that trailer one more time, and I'm gonna let the good people get back to enjoy their evening.
August 22nd, New Jersey. We back outside. We got a battle for everybody on the card. Make sure you're in the building. Bandit Montana versus Stings. Ad versus Nakim Prophet. Some notable vets still outside. Wusa versus KD. Killer be killed. Fate versus Jay Moore. We got a lot of tension building. Holmesy the God versus Elijah Straight. Nobody's safe. Shastafa versus Cuban. Couple of new shooters. Trying to practice their aim, let y'all know they out here hunting. Demo Stutter versus Glory. All with a point to prove. August 22nd, New Jersey. Point proven 2. Too much multimedia.
And with that being said, people, we are out quick, 30 minutes in and out like a drug route. Keep it moving.
TMM shit, man.
We are running.
This is not management. This is the machine. We're already running.